I first started dating Peggy, she said, you know, I sort of do this thing at Halloween. I do a haunted house in my house. And, you know, if you'd like to help, then I'd like to have you help.
Okay, the haunted house started back in the early 70s when I started just answering the door as a witch. Then the next year I built a coffin out of some scrap wood, and I convinced my husband at the time to dress as Dracula and lay in the coffin and hand out the candy from our family room.
Well, this will be my 20th Halloween with Peggy, and she was doing it at least 10 years before she met me. And it just keeps getting crazier.
And now it is a production that is way out of control.
I like the community atmosphere. We see all the kids from high school, we see all the kids from grade school and middle school. I think it's great, and all the different actors he gets brought in every year. Yes, I wish he would do it more than one day, but I understand the burden.
We usually have a crew of about half a dozen people that help us, a couple hours here, a couple hours there, to get this done. It takes about a month to set it up typically.
We make it a point not to think about Halloween until probably June or July. The plan for the haunted house, the script, the actors that we're going to need, all the illusions or tricks or scares we're going to do have to be figured out by August 15th. Any props that we make every year has to be a little different, so we make new props every year. We start building them in September. The hardest part is putting up the framework and then attaching the paper. But it goes up pretty fast, actually, the walls now, because they're all, you know, we've used them for several years and they're all marked as to where they go. We probably have about 200 costumes that is stored in clothing bags in the basement, and a lot of the props that are latex and would be affected by heat are stored in the basement. We have 2 attics that we've put in this house. One is for Christmas and one is for Halloween. It's a lot of work. People will say, I can't believe you do all this work for, 3 hours for one night. And it is crazy. I mean, we are absolutely nuts, but this is our hobby. Okay, we don't go fishing or skiing, we do Halloween.
What Peggy's always said is, somebody's got to do it. And so we're the somebodies. We do Christmas and we do Halloween, and we leave all the other holidays to everybody else, and we do them right. We've been told that our stuff is comparable to any of the professional haunted houses. It's just not as big as, for instance, Erebus.
It's a passion, and it's one that we really enjoy doing and providing good memories for kids and adults. My favorite part, I think, is opening the door and letting people in for the first time. And then I usually try to watch the group as they go through, and seeing their expressions on their faces is wonderful.
People recognize me from that and say, oh gee, it's such a great thing that you do for the neighbors and kids, because it's all free.
The thank you notes that people will stick in our mailbox, they don't know our names, but they'll write a note and stick it in the mailbox and say thank you for this great event that you do every year. It's meant a lot to me. It rewards us for why we do this. I love Halloween. It's a chance for people to be something they're not normally, and to have fun and just have a good time. It shouldn't be about razor blades and candy bars, or having to have your parents take you. It's you should be able to go someplace that's safe and fun and enjoy being scared or scaring people or dressing up and being something you're not normally.